Welcome to the E5 blog. Isn't it beautiful here with the trees? The sun's shining through the trees. Today I wanted to talk to you about boundaries. And if you look in your life, most people don't know what boundaries are. I didn't know when I grew up as a child. I really didn't learn boundaries. And so now I'm really discovering boundaries. And there's a lot of things in my life, as I mentioned in one of my other blogs, that are displeasing to me. If I had the proper boundaries in place, then I would not create those things that are displeasing. You know, at one time in my life here, several years back, I was 36 pounds heavier than I am today. I was on cholesterol medication. You know, my life was miserable. I had major back pain, and I had to do something about it. And what I realized is the key point is I had to set boundaries. I had to stop eating certain foods. I had to say, okay, I'm only going to eat this much food at this time. I had to drink water only for a period of time to get the weight off. And those are what boundaries are. Those are personal boundaries we set for ourselves. The crazy thing is, so many people get caught up in boundaries as that they're rules and regulations, especially when we're saying this is what I need to do to take care of me. And they just totally misunderstand them. One of the most misunderstood boundaries is when you go to Scripture and you read Scripture and Jesus talks about the law. He talks about commandments. It specifically says, if you love me, you will obey my commands. When we see obey and we see all these things in obedience, we think constraints, ruling, and that's what's kept me away from church, organized religion, about these rules and regulations. And today, I have a relationship, not religion, with Jesus Christ in my life. And because I have that relationship with Him, He has commandments. If I keep those are to protect me and keep me safe and for me to have the most wonderfully blessed life I can have. And I was thinking about my daughter, and what boundaries do I set there to protect her and keep her safe and to help her choose the path that would be pleasing to her and positive in her life. Anyways, there's more on boundaries. If you want to visit e5coaching.com, you want to hire me as a coach, you know, I help you journey through that. If you're working with a difficult situation and you don't know what to say, because every time you go to your boss, your spouse, your kids, your friends, your family, and when you talk to them, it's like pouring gasoline on the fire, and it just creates this worst thing. Come to me. We'll journey through. I can teach you to tweak a few words here and there. When you tweak those words, you will have a totally different outcome, and you'll just be blessed. Anyways, remember, stay the course.